Today, we are diving into a really raw, incredibly emotional conversation from the Budge and Mark channel. It's all about a spiritual master's response to a desperate cry for help, and it offers this unique way of looking at deep-seated depression and addiction. Let's get right into it.
Right out of the gate, the conversation hits you with this heart-wrenching plea. This isn't just someone asking a question, this is a total surrender. A man basically says, I am defeated. My mind has made my life a living hell. Save me. And that vulnerability, that desperation, it just sets the stage for the incredible advice that's about to come. So, what does this struggle actually look like on a day-to-day basis? This first part of our breakdown is all about exploring the specific challenges this person is really up against. And this right here, this just lays out the sheer scale of the suffering. I mean, we're talking about a 7-year battle with depression, long enough to be on medication for it. He can't work, he's stuck at home. And on top of that, he's trapped in an addiction to what he calls obscene visuals. The main thing to get here is that this isn't just one problem. It's this tangled web of issues that has left him feeling absolutely and completely defeated. Now, in response to all this pain, the guru doesn't just offer some simple fix. Nope, he starts with a pretty radical shift in perspective. And this is the absolute core of the whole conversation. Change your thought, and you will change everything. Now, this is just brilliant, and it's so counterintuitive. The man is desperate to quit all of these destructive habits, right? But the very first instruction is to stop focusing on quitting. The guru tells him, stop trying to quit things, start by adopting one thing. You see the shift? It moves the focus from this negative internal war to a positive act of bringing something new into his life. And this slide right here illustrates the most important distinction he makes. The devotee is stuck in this thought, I am wrong, I am a sinner. The guru completely reframes it for him. You are not wrong, the mind is wrong. He's teaching him to separate his true self, which he says is a part of God, from the thoughts and actions of the mind. So the goal isn't to go to war and defeat your mind, but to detach from it, to let it be and to let it face its own consequences. This frees the self from that crushing burden of guilt. This powerful statement just sums it all up, doesn't it? That old way of thinking, I'm a sinner, I'm broken, was actually reinforcing the depression. By constantly identifying with those negative thoughts, he was becoming them. The guru's point is that changing this core belief about who you are is the very first step to breaking that vicious cycle. All right, so with that new mindset as the foundation, the guru then gives him a very clear, very actionable 3-step plan. Let's take a look at what that is. So this is where the philosophy gets put into practice. First, he's told to constantly chant the name Radha. This is a tool, It's meant to occupy the mind and replace those destructive thoughts with one single positive focus. Second, he's told to stop just one specific thing, masturbation. Not everything all at once, which would just be overwhelming, just one achievable promise. And third, he has to find some work. By staying busy for just a few hours a day, he stops the idle mind from sinking back into darkness. And this is absolutely crucial. This plan isn't something he's supposed to do all on his own, in isolation. A huge part of the solution is the personal support system the guru offers, and it's all based on trust and surrender. I mean, how disarming and powerful is that statement? The guru doesn't position himself as some lofty, superior authority. He comes down to his level and says, we are friends. This just immediately dismantles all the shame and the hierarchy, and it creates this safe space for healing. It removes that feeling of being completely alone in the struggle. To ease the burden even more, the guru uses this amazing metaphor of a contract. He basically tells the devotee to believe that Baba has taken the full contract for his recovery. By calling himself Baba, this term of respect and endearment, he's inviting him to surrender the anxiety. It's like saying, stop carrying this weight alone. It's my problem now too. The responsibility is shared. And there's a clear timeline. He doesn't just send him off with vague advice. He asks him to follow this plan and then come back in just 1 month to report on how he's doing, on how his mental state has changed. This gives him a tangible, short-term goal, and that makes the whole path forward seem a lot less daunting. So what's the ultimate goal of all of this? What's the end game? This final part of our explainer looks at the promised outcome, the transformation that this whole spiritual practice is aiming for. See, the end goal isn't to destroy the mind or to live in a constant state of war with it. Instead, the real objective is to heal the relationship with the mind, to transform what he calls the wicked mind from a tormentor into a friend, an ally that can actually provide bliss and peace even when life throws challenges your way.
And that leaves us with this final, really thought-provoking question. The whole conversation suggests that trying to fight our own minds is basically a losing battle, and that the real path to peace isn't through conflict, but through transformation. So the question to really reflect on is this: does true freedom lie not in conquering the mind, but in finally making it your friend?